सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम सच्चिदानंदरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। ओम निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतद्रवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश्च हस्तचरणश्रवण त्वगादीन् प्राणान् नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यं। समस्त देवताभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो ब्राह्मणेभ्यो आचार्येभ्यो भक्तेभ्यो साधुभ्यो साधकेभ्यो तीर्थेभ्यो क्षेत्रेभ्यो नदी नदेभ्यो शास्त्रेभ्यो नमः। समस्त भागवत महापुराणाचार्येभ्यो नमः। परब्रह्मणे नमः। महाविष्णवे नमः। ब्रह्मणे नमः। सनकादिमुनिभ्यो नारदाय वेदव्यासाय शुकब्रह्मर्षे सूतमहामुने शौनकादृशिभ्यो वैशम्पायन ऋषिभ्यो अत्र्यादृशिभ्यो प्रह्लादादि भक्तेनेभ्यो आदित्यादि नवग्रहदेवताभ्यो मत्स्यावतारेभ्यो श्री दक्षिणामूर्ति दत्तात्रेय हयग्रीवादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। श्री आदिवराशक्ति मात्रे नमः। श्री माता पितृदेवताभ्यो नमः। आद्य शंकराचार्यवर्यादिगुरुभ्यो नमः। अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्रीमद्भग परमात्मनः श्रुतिमातु कृपया समस्त भक्तानां आयुरारोग्यक्षेम स्थैर्य धैर्यादि सत्संपदा शक्तिनां प्राप्त्यर्थं विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याणार्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक संस्कृतेः विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं च शास्त्रोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं च श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणस्य नवमस्कन्धस्य पारायणम् एकादशस्कन्धस्य अध्ययनं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम्। Today we are fortunate to chant the 9th chapter of the 9th skandha of Bhagavata Mahapuranam. Sagara Charitra, then we see today the Bhagiratha Charitra, how he does tapasya, brings Mother Ganga onto the earth to give that Swarga Prapti to the Sagara Putras. Start. And as I was saying yesterday, every day, let this be taken as our serious, sincere sadhana. Try to be developing the concentration, the devotion, the shraddha, and also trying to see the meaning of these mantras while chanting. This is when we start now, maybe after a couple of years, we'll be able to focus our mind while chanting or listening only on the theme or the truth. अथ नवमस्कन्धः नवमोऽध्यायः। श्रीशुक उवाच अंशुमांश्च तपस्तेपे गङ्गानयनकाम्यया कालं महान्तं नाशक्नोत् ततः कालेन संस्थितः दिलीपस्तत्सुतः तद्वतो अशक्तः कालमेयिवान् भगीरथस्तस्य पुत्रः तेपे ससुमहत्तपः दर्शयामास तं देवी प्रसन्ना वरदास्मिते इत्युक्तः स्वम् अभिप्रायं शशंसावनतो नृपः कोऽपि धारयिता वेगं पतन्त्या मे महीतले अन्यथा भूतलं भित्त्वा नृपयास्ये रसातलं किं चाहं न भुवं यास्ये नरा मय्यामृजन्त्यघं वृजामि तदघं कुत्र राजन्स्तत्र विचिन्त्यताम्। भगीरथ उवाच साधवो न्यासिनः शान्ताः ब्रह्मिष्ठा लोकपावनाः हरन्त्यघन्तेऽङ्गसङ्गात् तेष्वास्ते हि अगभित् हरिः धारयिष्यति ते वेगं रुद्रस्त्वात्मा शरीरिणां यस्मिन् ओतम् इदं प्रोतं विश्वं शाटीव तन्तुषु इत्युक्त्वा सन्नृपो देवं तपसा तोषयत् शिवं कालेनाल्पीयसा राजन् तस्येषः समतुष्यता तथेति राज्ञा विहितं सर्वलोकहितः शिवः दधारावहितो गंगां पादभूतजलां हरेः भगीरथः स राजर्षिः निन्ये भुवनपावनीं यत्र स्वपितॄणां देहाः भस्मीभूताः श्मशेरते रथेन वायुवेगेन प्रयान्तमनुधावति देशान् पुनन्ति निर्दग्धान् आसिञ्चत् सगरात्मजान् यज्जलस्पर्शमात्रेण ब्रह्मदण्डहता अपि सगरात्मजा दिवं जग्मुः केवलं देहभस्मभिः भस्मीभूताङ्गसङ्गेन स्वर्याताः सगरात्मजाः किं पुनः श्रद्धया देवीं ये सेवन्ते धृतव्रताः न ह्येतत्परमाश्चर्यं स्वर्धुन्या यदि होदितम् अनन्तचरणाम्भोज प्रसूताया भवच्छिदः सन्निवेश्य मनो यस्मिन् श्रद्धया मुनयो मलाः त्रैगुण्यं दुस्त्यजं हित्वा सद्यो याताः तदात्मताम् श्रुतो भगीरथात् जज्ञे तस्य नाभो परो भवतो सिन्धुद्वीपः ततस्तस्मात् अयुतायुस्ततोऽभवत् ऋतुपर्णो नलसकः योऽश्वविद्यामयान्नलात् दत्वाक्षहृदयं चास्मै सर्वकामस्तु तत् सुतः ततः सुदासस्तत्पुत्रः वदयन्ती पतिर्नृप आहुर्मित्रसहम्यं वै कल्माशाङ्घ्रिमुत क्वचितो वसिष्ठशापाद्रक्षोभूत अनपत्यः स्वकर्मणा राजोवाच किं निमित्तो गुरोः शापः सौदासस्य महात्मनः एतत् वेदितुमिच्छामः कथ्यतां नरहो यदि श्रीशुक उवाच सौदासो मृगयां कञ्चित् चरन् रक्षो जघानः मुमोच भ्रातरं सोऽथ गतः प्रतिचिकीर्षया स चिन्तयन्नघं राज्ञः सूदरूपधरो गृहे गुरवे भोक्तुकामाय पक्त्वा निन्ये नरामिषं परिवेक्ष्यमाणं भगवान् विलोक्या भक्ष्यमञ्जसा राजानम् अशपत् क्रुद्धः रक्षो ह्येवं भविष्यसि रक्षः कृतं तद्विदित्वा चक्रे द्वादशवार्षिकं सोऽप्यपोञ्जलिनादाय गुरुं शप्तुं समुद्यतः वारितो मदयन्त्यावः रुशतीः पादयोर्जहौ दिशः कम् अवनीं सर्वं पश्यन् जीवमयं नृपः राक्षसं भावमापन्नः पादे कल्माशतां गतः विवाय काले ददृशे वनौकोदम्पती द्विजौ क्षुधार्तो जगृहे विप्रं तत्पत्न्याः कृतार्थवतो न भवान् राक्षसः साक्षात् इक्ष्वाकूणां महारथः वदयन्त्याः पतिर्वीर न धर्मं कर्तुमर्हसि देहि मे पत्यकामाय अकृतार्थं पतिं द्विजं देहोऽयं मानुषो राजन् पुरुषस्याखिलार्थदः तस्मादस्य वधो वीर सर्वार्थवध उच्यते एष हि ब्राह्मणो विद्वान् तपःशीलगुणान्वितः आरिराधैषुर्ब्रह्म महापुरुषसंज्ञितं सर्वभूतात्मभावेन भूतेष्वन्तर्हितं गुणैः सोऽयं ब्रह्मर्षिवर्यस्ते राजर्षिप्रवराद्विभो कथमर्हति धर्मज्ञ वदं वितुरिवात्मजः तस्य साधोरपापस्य भ्रूणस्य ब्रह्मवादिनः कथं वदं यथा बभ्रोः मन्यते सन्मतो भवान् यद्ययं क्रियते भक्षः तर्हि मां खादपूर्वतः न जीविष्ये विनायेन क्षणं च मृतकं यथा एवं करुणभाषिण्या विलपन्त्या अनाथवतो व्याघ्रः पशुमिवाखादतु सौदासः शापमोहितः ब्राह्मणी वीक्ष्य दिधिषुं पुरुषादेन भक्षितं शोचन्त्यात्मानमुर्वीशम् अशपत्कुपिता सते यस्मान्मे भक्षितो पाप कामार्तायाः पतिस्त्वया तवापि मृत्युराधानात् अकृतप्रज्ञदर्शितः एवं मित्रसहं शप्त्वा पतिलोकपरायणा तदस्थीनि समिद्धेऽग्नौ प्रास्य भर्तुर्गतिं गता विशापो द्वादशाब्दान्ते मैथुनाय समुद्यतः विज्ञाय ब्राह्मणे शापं महिष्यास निवारितः अत ऊर्ध्वं स तत्याज स्त्रीसुखं कर्मणा प्रजाः वसिष्ठस्तदनुज्ञातः मदयन्त्यां प्रजावधातो सा वै सप्तसमागर्भम् अभिब्रन्नव्यजायत जघ्नेश्मनोदरं तस्याः सोष्मकस्तेन कथ्यते अश्मकान्मूलको जज्ञे यः स्त्रीभिः परिरक्षितः नारीकवच इत्युक्तः निःक्षत्रे मूलको भवतो ततो दशरथस्तस्मात् पुत्र ऐडविडस्तदः राजा विश्वसहो यस्य खट्वाङ्गश्चक्रवर्त्यभूत् यो देवैरर्चितो दैत्यान् अवधीत् युधि दुर्जयः मुहूर्तमायुर्ज्ञात्वेत्य स्वपुरं सन्दधे मनः न मे ब्रह्मकुलात् प्राणाः कुलदैवान्न चात्मजाः न श्रियो न महीराज्यं न दाराश्चातिवल्लभाः न बाल्येऽपि मतिर्मह्यम् अधर्मे रमते क्वचितो नापश्यमुत्तमश्लोकात् अन्यत् किञ्चन वस्त्वहम् देवैः कामवरो दत्तः मह्यं त्रिभुवनेश्वरैः न वृणेतमहं कामं भूतभावनभावनः ये विक्षिप्तेन्द्रियधियः देवास्ते स्वहृदि स्थितं न विन्दन्ति प्रियं शश्वतो आत्मानं किमुतापरे अथेश माया रचितेषु सङ्गं गुणेषु गन्धर्वपुरोपमेषु रूढं प्रकृत्यात्मनि विश्वकर्तुः भावेन हित्वा तमहं प्रपद्ये इति व्यवसितो बुद्ध्या नारायणगृहीतया हित्वान्यभावमज्ञानं ततः स्वं भावमाश्रितः यत्तद्ब्रह्म परं सूक्ष्मम् अशून्यं शून्यकल्पितं भगवान् वासुदेवेति यं गृह्णन्ति सात्वताः इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायां नवमस्कन्धे Navamoodhyayah. In this we can see Anshuman doing tapasya for Gangaji. He doesn't achieve. Then his son Dilipa does. He also fails. Then his son Bhagirathji does. Then Mother Ganga comes. She puts up two questions. Who will carry my pressure when I come down? And I will be impurified by the bath of so many Pabatma. Who will purify me? Bhagirathji says, all the Mahatma Santa, they will take bath, the Jnani Brahmanishta, then you will be purified. As regards holding your pressure, I will pray to Lord Shiva. So, Bhagirathji does, Shiva Tapasya also, Bhagavan Shivaji comes, he accepts, Gangaji comes down, then he holds her on his head, then he does that, shake all the places, Ganga comes, then it mixes, then he takes her, Bhagirath ji guide karte हुए toward that heap of bhasma of his own chachajis who are died in the shapa of the Kapila Muni. All of them get Swarga. So here what he said is even Bhasma Sharira Bhuta, those also have gone to Swarga because of Ganga Sparsha. Then if someone, you and me, with Bhakti, Shraddha and Prema take bath in Ganga, how beautiful it will be. And all the time remember, it is bhakti and shraddha which matters more than the outer physical activities. Therefore, what is bhakti, what is shraddha? As deeply as possible, we should understand and we should create them, maintain them permanently throughout. That's how that Ganga Avtarana Katha. Then so many, the Bhagirath, Santana, all of that is said. One of them is Saudasa, Raja, cursed by Vasishtaji, Kalmashapada he becomes, and he is also later on, didn't get children and all. So all the stories in that Vaivasta Manvantara, they are told to us in this chapter. Up to Raja Khatwanga came. Khatwanga Charitra is great. Khatwanga and Parikshit are some two great examples. So too this Vamadeva and Shukadeva. Shukadeva, Vamadeva are two who are by birth liberated. Khatwanga and Parikshit are those who are told that only little time is left in life. Parikshit was said 7 days curse, but Katvanga Raja was told only 2 muhurta. One muhurta is 48 minutes. So within that time only, he just gets totally dispassionate while doing tapasya on Narayana. He realizes. So these stories tell us if you are paribhakwa or if you are intense, even in a short span of time also, through the vicharana or tapasya or upasana or bhagavat kripa, one can experience Paramatma and get mukti. So this is how in this one, Katvanga Charitra over. Now in this Vamsha only slowly we will see Raja Aja. Aja's putra is Dasharatha. Then the Dashara Putras are Sri Rama, Lakshmana, Bharata, Shatrugna. The next 10th and 11th, two beautiful chapters of this 9th Skandha are of Bhagavan Sri Ramacharitra as per Sri Bhagavata Puranam. Let us see it tomorrow. Sarvam Krishnarvanam Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम श्री भागवत शरणं मम श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम श्री सूत शरणं मम श्री शुकदेव शरणं मम श्री व्यास शरणं मम श्री नारद शरणं मम श्री कुमार शरणं मम श्री ब्रह्मा शरणं मम श्री विष्णु शरणं मम श्री परब्रह्म शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम शरणं मम शरणं मम श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव श्री कृष्ण गोविंद हरे मुरारे हे नाथ नारायण वासुदेव ओम मूकं करोति वाचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं स्वर्गे सत्ये च कैलासे वैकुण्ठे नास्त्यन्न सः अत पिबन्तु सद्भाग्याः मामुञ्चत करेचिद ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ श्रीकृष्णपरब्रह्मणे नमः श्रीमद्भागवत महापुराणमेकादशस्कन्धं स्कंदः मुक्तिरित्वान्यथा रूपं स्वरूपेण व्यवस्थितियत एकोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः श्रीभगवानुवाच चैंट फ्रॉम 30th मंत्र नैतत्त्वयादाम्भिकाय नास्तिकाय शठाय च अशुश्रूषोरभक्ताय दुर्विनीताय दीयताम् एतैर्दोषैर्विहीनाय ब्रह्मण्याय प्रियाय च साधवे शुचये ब्रूयात् भक्तिः स्यात् शूद्रयोषितां नैतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोर्ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषममृतं पातव्यं नावशिष्यते ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दण्डधारणे यावान् अर्थो नृणान्तात् तावान् स्तेहं चतुर्विधः मर्त्यो यदा त्यक्तसमस्तकर्म निवेदितात्मा विचिकीर्षितो मे तदामृतत्वं प्रतिपद्यमानः मयात्मभूयाय च कल्पते वै श्रीशुक उवाच स एवमादर्शितयोगमार्गः तदोत्तमश्लोकवचो निशम्य बद्धाञ्जलिः प्रेत्युपरुद्धकण्ठः न किञ्चिदूचेश्रुपरिप्लुताक्षः विष्टभ्य चित्तं प्रणयावघूर्णं धैर्येण राजन् बहुमन्यमानः कृताञ्जलिः प्राह यदुप्रवीरं शीर्ष्णा स्पृशंस्तच्चरणारविन्दम् उद्धव उवाच विद्रावितो मोहमहान्धकारः य आश्रितो मे तव सन्निधानात् विभावसोः किं नु समीपगस्य शीतं तमोभिः प्रभवन्त्यजाद्य प्रत्यर्पितो मे भवतानुकम्पिना वृत्याय विज्ञानमयप्रदीपः हित्वा कृतघ्नस्तव पादमूलं कोऽन्यत्समीयात् चरणं त्वदीयं स्फुरुक्नश्च मे सुदृढः स्नेहपाशः दाशार्हवृष्ण्यन्धकसात्वतेषु प्रासारितः सृष्टिविवृद्धये त्वया स्वमाया ह्यात्मसुबोधहेति न नमोऽस्तु ते महायोगिन् प्रपन्नमनुषादिमां यथा त्वच्चरणां भोजे रतिः स्यादनपायिने श्रीभगवानुवाच गच्छोद्धव मया दिष्टः बदर्याख्यं ममाश्रमं तत्र मत्पादतीर्थोदे स्नानोपस्पर्शनैः शुचिः ईक्षयालकनन्दाय विधूताशेषकल्मषः वसानो वल्कलान्यङ्ग वन्यभुक्सुखनिस्पृहः तितीक्षुर्द्वन्द्वमात्राणां सुशीलः संयतेन्द्रियः शान्तः समाहितधिया ज्ञानविज्ञानसंयुतः मत्तोऽनुशिक्षितं यत्ते विविक्तमनुभावयन् मय्यावेशितवाक्चित्तः मद्धर्मनिरतो भव अतिव्रजगतेस्तिस्रः मामेष्यसि ततः परं श्रीशुक उवाच स एव मुक्तो हरिमेधसोद्धवः प्रदक्षिणं तं परिसृत्य पादयोः शिरोनिधायाश्रुकलाभिरार्द्रधीः न्यषिञ्चदद्वन्द्वपरोऽप्यपक्रमे सुदुस्त्यजस्नेहवियोगकातरः न शक्नुवन् स्तं परिहातुमातुरः कृच्छ्रम्ययौ मूर्धनि भर्तृपादुके बिभ्रन्नमस्कृत्य ययौ पुनः पुनः ततस्तमन्तर्हृदि सन्निवेश्य गतो महाभागवतो विशालां यथोपदिष्टां जगदेकबन्धुना तव समास्ताय हरेरगाद्गतिं य एतदानन्दसमुद्रसम्भृतं ज्ञानामृतं भागवताय भाषितं कृष्णेन योगेश्वरसेवितां घृणा सच्छ्रद्धया सेव्य जगद्विमुच्यते भवभयमपहन्तं ज्ञानविज्ञानसारं निगमकृदुपजह्रे भृङ्गवद्वेदसारम् अमृतमुदितश्चापाययत् भृत्यवर्गान् पुरुषं वृषभमाद्यं कृष्णसंज्ञं नतोऽस्मि इति श्रीमद्भागवते महापुराणे पारमहंस्यां संहितायाम् एकादशस्कन्धे कोनत्रिंशोऽध्यायः. Have faith. This Parayana of Bhagavatadi Shastras also one of the beautiful sadhanas. Praying to all the devatas, gurus, Bhagavatacharyas, all the avatars and Bhagavata bhaktas. Let us continue our 11th skandha, 29th chapter. Here, the discussion of the topic is of what are the gunas, qualities we have to have in us, making us qualified for the gurus to select us and give us the Brahma Vidya Upadesha, or giving us this great yoga sadhana or this bhakti sadhana, which is so far told by Krishna all through 11th skandha, especially in the 29th chapter called as the Bhakta Dharmas or the Bhagavata Dharmas. And we should slowly cultivate these gunas in us and deserve these, not only Upadesha, reception of Upadesha, after Upadesha received, even Mananam Chintanam we have to do. Even after the Gurus give us the Jnanam, for holding that Jnanam in us, to do the contemplation on that, to understand it by logic, seeing the Udaharanas example and practicing it, getting convinced of it. Please remember, all is again our struggle and our efforts. Till giving us the Bhagavata Jnanam is the job of Bhagavan and the Acharya as the result of our prayers, upasanas to them. Beyond that, again we pray to them. No doubt we invoke some special grace from them. But our conscious effort of taking up this knowledge for our own inquiry, to get convinced about it, is necessary. It is our effort. And as long as we don't put our effort, only in the class we get little information and entertainment. More than that, neither the Bhagavata Jnanam enters into us, nor we get inspired to practice it, nor it changes our life in a better manner considerably. So let us, from this first step of coming and listening to the classes, enter into the next step of taking every topic sincerely, re-studying it, grasping the essence of that, trying to implement. This is how in any profession, just like the people have to update their knowledge and skills, keep on working so that their skills continue. And thus they go on developing or getting what they want in life. In the same way, we also listen, do mananam chintanam, practice. Listening, doing mananam chintanam and practice. In this way, day by day, year by year, life by life, we have to improve. This must be very clear to us because this discussion we have done many a times so far in our all classes. So these are the durgunas. If we have Bhagavata receiving capacity, ability, or blessings won't come to us. We just will not go to class, or even if we listen, it doesn't stay. Then these are the positive qualities. If we have, then the gurus come in search of us to give this most nectarine and divine Bhagavata Jnanam, where the Sadhya Paramatma is specifically clearly told, then the variety of sadhanas also are given to us. So let us be aware of our own inner bosom, select or look for all non-positive, whatever are there, just select them, delete them, throw them away and inculcate positive. There's no other option. Remember, no other option than Paramatma Anubhuti for moksham. No other option than Dhyanadi sadhana for that. No other option than having Bhagavad Kripa, etc. for that. No other option than our satsangas or shastra adhyanam. No option than being pure in our heart. लाइफ में ना हमको ना चॉइस दिया जाता है, वो चॉइस हमें श्रेय मार्ग को चुनने के लिए यूज करना चाहिए, not for the Preya Marga. So too, once we choose the Shreya Marga, again don't go back to the execution of the negative choice. Choicelessly, we have to accept the fact that the non-positive gunas I have to select, eliminate from my heart, get the positive. In this way, when we think for some months or years, then really, yes, I have discovered these negativities in me. I will get rid of them. These positives are said to be the qualification for Bhagavata. I will inculcate them. This initiative comes. This Vyavasayatmika Buddhi comes. This Dhruda Buddhi happens in us. Then only sadhana is done. When it is done, then only it is called as sadhana. When it is known, it is called only as information. Information never helps anyone. Sadhana only helps. We have to do it. That's what yesterday, day before, in other classes also we saw. If after 2 years I have to be deeply meditative, from now onwards I have to sow the seeds for it. If I don't do whatever the seeds I sow from now onwards, after 2 years, they only will be sprouted. If you say कि 2 साल के बाद क्लास नहीं सुनूंगा, अब सब छोड़ दूंगा spirituality, I'll go back to enjoy my worldly life. If you sow these seeds 2 years back, after even Bhagavan cannot pull you to the class. But the positive things, if we go on entertaining, even Bhagavan cannot take us away from that. That's how we have to learn the techniques and tricks of using our own faculties, using Bhagavan's Kripa for our own spiritual evolution. So, Naitatvaya Dhambigaya Nastikaya Shataya Cha Rashushrusho Bhaktaya. Then Kesar Durvinitaya Diyatam. These 6 Durguna, please let us see if they are in our heart, remove. Are we the hypocrites? Change it. Are we Nastika non-believers? Replace it by Astikata. Are we still in our mind have the greed and selfishness because of which we are cheating all? Cheating Bhagavan and Guru is whatever given by the Bhagavan, using it for no wrong purpose is cheating Bhagavan. So too when Guru gives us Jnanam, not doing sadhana is cheating of Guru. So including cheating of Guru and Bhagavan also, we have to stop. And the whole world, we are no more going to trouble cheat anybody for our selfishness. Then asusrusoha, let us be शुश्रूषा करने वाले सेवक के भाव में ही निरंतर रहते हुए whatever chance comes to do the seva, let us do. My chance of seva right now in my evolutionary stages of thousands of lives in this life is to talk on the Shastras. Any other seva Bhagavan puts in front of me, I will do. But remain as Shishrushu to the Bhagavan and to the Guru. सेवा भाव से भगवान का गुरु का Vishwakame Karna. Even Dharma also with Seva Bhava. Even Adhyatma sadhanas also with Seva Bhava only we have to do. So Ashushrusu hai to become Shushrusu. Abhakta hai to become Bhakta. Then if we have Durvinita, then become Suvinaya Yukta. These are the things we have seen yesterday. Then, other than this, what are the positive qualities we have to have for being blessed by this jnanam? Always remember, again and again we are saying, deserving a jnana is right from first step of interest to listen, chance to listen, actually listen, retain, reflect, understand, then change the life according to it till the promised result of becoming Bhagavata or having Bhagavad Darshana happens. All that is called as the qualification that we have to gain by these sadhanas. So, etair doshair vihinaya, the one who is free from all these negativities replaced by the positive. That person. Second one was, we saw exhaustively yesterday, 35 minutes we spent Brahmanyaya. Please remember, in our life, the Vedas, all these six Gakara and Brahmana, these all have to be always respectful for us. No, what are they? Ganga. Just now we studied the Gangavataranam Katha. In Bhagavata, Gangavataranam is in the Namama Adhyayam of the Namama Skanda. Remember, 9 by 9, Gangaji comes down. 9th Skanda, 9th chapter. So Ganga, Gayatri, Gita, Gomata, Govinda, Guru. Guru include the Brahmana. The six, Gita, Ganga, Gayatri, Gomata, and Guru, these all the girls. Gita, Ganga, Gayatri, Gomata, Guru, one more guy is there. We always have to have respect for them. Mainly the Brahmana. So Brahmanyaya, having the mind. Okay. And then presently existing Brahmanas who were there in the past, who are going to be born tomorrow or future, सबके प्रति मन में आओ आदर रखो. And always the respect to the Brahmanas is what? Many ways. So 2-3 important things are what? One is seeing to it that their livelihood is maintained. एटलीस्ट उनका भोजन के लिए होना चाहिए. नो ब्राह्मणा शुड बी हंग्री इन द वर्ल्ड और कंट्री. इफ दे आर हंग्री, द होल वर्ल्ड बिकम्स कैलामिटस. देयर विल बी ड्रॉट इन द वर्ल्ड. दैट्स हाउ द शास्त्रास हैव सेड. सेकंड इज व्हाट? कि take their guidance for the life. They guide according to the Purana, Itihasa, Shruti only. Third one is what? Gain that knowledge from them and help them in doing all the yajnadi which they do for the Vishwa Kalyanam. So in that way, Brahmanya we have to become. Brahmanya includes every of the wise person who has known Shastras, who has known spirituality, who has done sadhana, who is at a certain higher level of evolution, which you can see in their words, in their own action, in their eyes, respect them. And their anugraha always to be sought. Anugraha again in the form of mainly guidance only, and follow that. Brahmanyaya is one of the beautiful qualification required for all of us. After Brahmana Namaskara, then in everyone we see Bhagavan. Thereafter, we don't limit our respect only to Brahmanas. For us, the entire world is Bhagavan's expression. There's no doubt about it. Not only Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, Pashu, Pakshi, Vanaspati, even the trees, mountains, rivers, everywhere Bhagavan is. Later on. Where Priyaya, we saw yesterday, Priya, not only Priya to us, but generally who is Priya. The Saumya is the word hundreds of times comes in Upanishads. And wherever the Saumya word comes, Shankara Bhagavan defines it as Saumya Priya Darshana. See, Priyaya. Priya person. This also means whomever you love, express your love in two ways. One way is giving them what they want if it is noble. That's always the expression of love. Second is from your side also give him the best whom you love. And there cannot be anything better or best than giving them Bhagavata only. Therefore, प्रियाय आप जिनसे बहुत प्रेम करते हो उनके कामनाएं या जो भी है धार्मिक है फुलफिल करते हुए आपके तरफ से इस प्रेम के गिफ्ट के रूप में भागवत ही देना, शास्त्र ही देना, आध्यात्मिकता ही देना. इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट. जनरली whomever we love, we want them to love us only, not Bhagwan. Is it not? Very peculiarities. Those who are not exposed to spirituality, that's how they love others to get love and service back from them. But in the true love, we should tune everyone, whomever we love, to the Bhagavan only. That's why the best lover in the whole universe, more than parents, is God, Guru only. Because he is the only one who tunes everyone who comes to him to Bhagavan only, not to himself. मुझे नहीं भगवान को पकड़ो, मुझे नहीं भगवान को पकड़ो. बलिहारी गुरु गोविंद दियो बताए, है कि नहीं? इसलिए सबसे बढ़िया प्रेम को जो जानता है वो सिर्फ गुरु है. इज द ओनली वन फॉर ट्रू लव. द ट्रू लव इज helping us in emancipation or liberation. True love is not binding us with attachments, with conditions, with limitations, with sentiments, with emotions. I love you only if you are like this, if you are like that. These are all very criminal loves, they are all. If you say that I love you and I want you to be devotee of Bhagwan, for that all these things I help you, that is true love. That is why whomever you love, take them to pilgrimages, take them to satsangas, give them nice books, give them our link ABCD channel. स्वामी जी मैंने किया 4-5 लोगों को, अब वो लोग मेरे को प्रेम करना छोड़ रहे. मैंने उनकी प्रेम की बात नहीं कही, आप उनको प्रेम करते हो तो. सो प्रियाया इज अ ब्यूटिफुल फीलिंग. द वर्ड जो आपको बहुत प्रिय लगते हैं उनको भागवत धर्म सिखाना. जो इन जनरल प्रिय दिखते हैं उनको अवश्य भागवत प्रयत्न करके देना. हो गया. And for all of us, the two ways of giving Bhagavad Dharma is, one way is we ourselves teach them if we are blessed with that Acharya Guna or Lakshana. Some are there, very rarely they are given that blessed. Others, giving Bhagavata to them is bringing them to class. That's it. Taking them to wherever satsanga is going on. Very nice, very interesting. I have seen in my father's life how many thousands of people he might have taken to satsanga. फ्रेंड्स रिलेटिव्स अपने दो गाड़ी में बिठाकर 1 दिन 2 दिन ले जाते. तो एनीवन, ऑल नाइबर्स, एवरीवन, दे आर परमनास्तिका. बट वाज वेरी स्ट्रांग इन हिज वर्ड्स, वेरी पावरफुल इन कन्विंसिंग. तो बैठो यूज्ड टू से, उनको डर कर बैठना ही पड़ता था. ही यूज्ड टू गिव एंड टेक देम टू वेरियस महात्मास लेक्चर्स. All that punya is coming to us now. Bhagavat. He might have spent 60 to 70% of his salary throughout his career life only on gifting the Shastras to people. 60 to 70%. लोग डरते थे, अरे आ रहे तो कोई ना कोई रामायण भागवत देंगे. He will give all. 70% salary, imagine, I'm not joking. And there are no friends or relatives known to my father in whose house at least 10-12 books are not there given by my father. This is how giving the book, taking them to satsangas, if you yourself are capable of talking to them in this way. And one of the biggest blockade is what in this regard? We are having doubt कि they will receive or not. They may keep us away, they may insult us. देखो भाई, if they receive or not, it is their chance, prarabdha. But while giving it, you are doing best job. And if they leave you and go, then understand it is good. Why do you have to have company of Nastika? And I doubt they may even become more thick friends with gratitude to you. This is actually happens. In the beginnings, they may hesitate and all, but as they are also becoming paripakwa in their spirituality, when they look back, they will remember and extend thanks to you only. You are the one who used to force us for classes or take us for the satsanga. होता है. If at all that question is there, कि लोग क्या मानेंगे, नहीं, वो लोग कृतज्ञता ही बताएंगे. सी ये सब बात छोड़ो, ऊपर से भगवान तो देख रहे हैं ना. Our own serious, sincere effort of spreading His message across. Will He not be happy? Will we not? That's the best thing He wants. We have seen so much quoting Gita's 18th chapter. Who is the most dearest to me in the past, present, and future? Bhagavan says, only that person who gives this knowledge of Gita to the people around. Ya imam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshu avidasyati. Whoever is giving this most secret knowledge given by me to my bhaktas, what is the result I give it to them? Bhakti mai param krutva. Having developed para bhakti on me, mame vaishyasya asamsayam. There's no doubt about it that they will reach me only, definitely. Then nacha tasmat manusheshu kaschit me priyakruttamaha. Priyakruttu priyakruttamaha. There's nobody who has done the most favorable preeti to me than that person. And bhavita nachame tasyamat anyaha priyataraha bhavi. More dearer, dearest to me will be nobody in future also to me than this person. See here also tasyaham brahmadayasya dadamyatmanam atmana. Bhagavan ne keh diya. That values we already discussed when we give Bhagavata, become how we are blessed. Now here the topic is to whom giving, whom to give. Should give is already told, whom to be given is said. So we have seen the Priyaya. So those who are very dear, let us do. Then Sadhave, the one who is Sadhu. And who is a Sadhu? Sadhu's Lakshana is always at the cost of his own personal comforts. Who goes on doing well good things or welfare or upakara to others, he is called a Sadhu. परोपकार करने वाला साधु है. Sadhave bruyat. Because his heart is now asadu durgunas are there, sadhu lakshanas are there, that is sattva that heart will, without much of reaction reward, receives this Bhagavat. Asadu Vyakti's mind, intellect reacts to this Bhagavata आदि शास्त्र. एक तो है ना माइंड नामक चीज भी, उसको भी हम अभी तो पार नहीं कर सकते तुरंत. पूरा योग सूत्र पढ़कर सारा साधना करोगे तब चित्तवृत्ति निरोध होगा. नाउ तो दे आर देयर, दे विल एक्ट रिएक्ट. फॉर ए साधु द माइंड इंटेलेक्ट very happily receives these things. And an asadhu who is not a upakari, apakari for his own selfishness, his mind will refuse. Till we master the mana through yoga sadhana, we must know that there is mana which is powerfully playing the play. So we have to be friendly to it and coordinatingly we have to move with that mind. Side by side, understanding all the yoga techniques of वृत्ति निरोधा और चित्त नियंत्रण और अभ्यास वैराग्य, वो सब फिर आगे होता रहेगा. सो साधवे sadhu paropakari. So go and tell him, you are doing such a good work. Nobody can do as good work as you are doing. How upakara to others. I don't know how I can reciprocate to you or extend it to you. But one thing I try to not help but give as my contribution to you. Take this Bhagavata or come to this Bhagavata satsanga. Or, oh my dear sadhu, now you are such a good person in your heart, which is very rare to have. We have it now, it's a great qualification. Now from becoming sadhu, become bhakta now. Become jignasu. Become a sadhaka. Every sadhu need not be sadhaka. Is it not? Every sadhaka should be sadhu. Then only sadhana goes on. So already sadhu hai. So उनको कहना भाई फर्स्ट पहाड़ और पढ़ाओ आपने पार कर ली. To become a good person of goodwill and service to others. Let it not be wasted. What to do? Become bhakta. So these are the Bhagavata dharmas and Bhagavata lakshanas. These are the bhakti sadhana. This is the bhakti phala. He will take it. Sadhave. Definitely to a sadhu we have to give. Next is called Shuchaye. The one who has gone the Sharirika Shuchi, the Vani Shuchi. So to in general, the Manas Shuchi. Not apavitra vrittis are there in him, only pure thoughts to that Shuchi Yukta Vyakti. The purity is always in attitude, purity is always in intentions, purity of our speech. Very powerful it is. Finally, the pure actions, purity of the house where we stay, purity of our own deha, ये सारे शुचियाँ हैं. So whoever is got Suchi that way, pure in the heart and all, उनको भी जरूर भागवत देना. So therefore, for us also, let us become Shuchi at all levels, deserving Bhagavat. Let us be sadhu in our approach and attitude and deserve Bhagavat. Let us be always in a priya disposition and deserve Bhagavata. And let us also have the Brahmana Bhakti, thus deserve the Bhagavata, and all above said negativities, let us throw away. That is how Bhagavan Krishna tells Uddhava, इनको मत देना, इनको देना. इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ हमारे लिए कि हमें ये दुर्गुण है, भागवत काम नहीं करेगा, ये सद्गुण है तो काम करेगा. Get those sadgunas. Then, now over. Having seen this slokam, let us come to 32nd. Once more, Bhagavan is glorifying the recently given Bhagavata dharmas, which are the essence of not only 11th skandam, but every entire Adhyatmic sadhana spread out in all Shastras. Very beautiful it is. It's a very, very tasty, wonderful assurance of Bhagavan. He says here, कि न एतद्विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यमवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषममृतं पातव्यं नावशिष्यते. See how important and sublime is the discussion on this topic of this verse 32. Two things remember. What is the use of that jnanam? Having gained which, still we continue to be ignorant. So too, what is of any of the jnanam, having gained which we have not freed ourselves from all the miseries permanently and we have become happy? Is it not? ज्ञान होना भी है और वो ज्ञान होना है जिसको पाने के बाद और कुछ जानने का ना हो, और वो ज्ञान जिसके द्वारा कैवल्यम मोक्षम we get. That is why in Gita also, in 7th chapter, same sentence. Yad jnatva na iha bhuyaha anyata jnatavyam avashishyate. Maya saktamana partha yogam yunjanvadashrayah asamshayam samagram mam yatagnyasasi tasrunu jnanam deham savijnanam idam vakshyamya sheshadah yat jnatva neha bhuyonyatu ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते. See, Bhagavan says, that's the 7th shloka. Matta partaram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Same in 9th chapter. Jnanam vijnana sahitam yat jnatva mokshase ashubhat. Everywhere. What is the question with which our Shaunaka Rishi went to the Guru Angirasa? शौनको हवै महाशालः विधिवत् अंगिरसमुपसन्नः पप्रच्छ. You have studied no Mundaka Upanishad? What was this question? Kasminnu bhagavo vijñāte sarvam idam vijñātam bhavati iti. Oh Lord, tell me that by knowing which everything is known. Nothing remains to be known. Every of the disciple, when he gone to the Guru, goes with this question only. Because all knowledges are alpa jnanam, they are not freeing us permanently from the problems dukkha. Morning also, Jnanam means Brahmavid apnoti param. Brahmavid, with means Jnanam, Brahmavetta, Brahmajnani, Parama apnoti. Is it not? Every of the beautiful Upanishads. Sarvam Hietad Brahma, Ayamatma Brahma. You know? So, here also, Bhagavan Krishna says, ki etat vijnaya jignasoho. For a jignasu, first you have to become a jignasu. Jignasu. Jignasu means ज्ञातुम इच्छा यस्य अस्ति सह जिज्ञासु. जानने की इच्छा जिनको है. जनरली सबको होता है जानने की इच्छा, बट देयर डिजायर टू नो इज फॉलोड बाय देयर डिजायर ऑफ सम ऑब्जेक्ट्स. है ना, कुछ कामना होता है, फिर उस कामना पूर्ति के लिए क्या करना, उस चीज का उनको जिज्ञासा होता है. And we get that knowledge, we do and fulfill our kamana. But here the jnana is to get out of desires permanently. So jignasu is he, actually the jignasu word applicable only to the one who has the desire to know the substratum of the entire world, the mula karana of the entire world. Where from the world came, where the world is sustaining, where the world is going into. When you see it in the outer world, it's called a Brahma Jignasu. When we look at in the personal life, where I have come from, who am I, what are all these faculties, what is the substratum behind me, this is called Atma Jignasa. With this, when you go to Guru, he will explain you are somebody other than the Panchakosha or three Desha. That's called Atma Jnana. Then that when we do sadhana and experience is called Atma Vijnana or Bodha. Jignasu. See, Kastvam koham kuta ayataha kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya. The जिज्ञासा को बढ़ाना है. Again, I am pausing here because it's a crucial topic. Jignasa to fulfill desires is different. Jignasa to know from where everything is coming up, surging up. कहाँ से उत्पन्न हो रहा है जगत, कहाँ से मेरे वृत्तियां उत्पन्न हो रहे, मैं नामक भाव, from where it is coming. If this one thing is found, we'll know that nothing more to be known. That is why it's called, it said, Naitat Vijnaya Jignasoho. So Jignasoho, for a person who want to have Jnanam, Etat Vijnaya, having gained this knowledge which I gave in Bhagavata Dharmas, having known that he Jnatavyam Avashishyate, there is nothing remains for him to be known. So what is said in Gita and what is in Upanishads, that this is Atma Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam, having gained which, known which, nothing more remains to be gained or known. Same Bhagavan is using words, means what? What he taught so far is the Upanishad Sara. That is why the Brahma Sutras of our Veda Vyasa Bhagavan start with what? Athato Brahma Jignasa. Enough of the worldly Jignasa. The worldly Jignasa became a, what was said in Taittiriya Upanishad, Medhaya Pedaha. That Laukika Prajna has covered our Atma Prajna only. Enough of that. Now let us do Brahma Jignasa. All Upanishads are the Granthas to fulfill the Brahma Jignasa of the Jignasu. Jignasu is Jnatum Ichha jiska hai. Brahma Jignasu is a nominative. Brahma ko janne ki ichha jisko hai. To that person, what I taught now, if that is understood, known, nothing remains to be known. Because in that, if you remember this entire chapter and earlier chapter, the Parabrahma Tattva, Nirguna Nirakara is told, how to achieve is told. So too we are told about Bhagavan, his Mahima, is the Sushti Sthiti Laya Karaka, Anugraha Karaka, then how through various upasanas we can propitiate and blessed by him. ये सब है, और इससे कम जानकर तो बंधन से मोक्ष नहीं होता. इससे ज़्यादा जानने की बात है ही नहीं है, केवल इसको जानने से ही सब जाना जाता है। सो नैतद् विज्ञाय जिज्ञासोः ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते। सो जिज्ञासोः एतद् विज्ञाय ज्ञातव्यम न अवशिष्यते। Bhagavan is giving a added assurance here. You need not go again to refer to any of books at all for any new or higher information. You may go to them for only the revision or repetition, but the highest is already given to you. There is nothing higher than this for you to know. For repetition, you can consult other books. But then, there is nothing greater than this that can be given by any of the Shastra. I gave you the best, that's the meaning. और तुमको कहीं भटकने की जरूरत नहीं, जानने की इच्छा भी नहीं रखना. In this, there is a concern of Bhagavan, just like in Prashnopanishad. He did two things in Prashnopanishad, the Rishi Vipalada, having given answer to all six. One thing he said, what? I know only this is the answer for it. Then he says, in fact, my dear friends, there is nothing even for you to ask, for me or anybody to tell. What is the meaning of it? The knowledge which is given as an answer to your six questions, if you are thorough in its understanding and practice and experience, you get your purpose for which you came. है ना? ब्रह्मनिष्ठाः ब्रह्मपराः परब्रह्मान्वेषमाणाः ते सर्वगहं हो वक्षतीति विप्लादम उपसन्नाः. That is how it starts. Prashnopanishad, remember? The six of the disciples from six corners independently came. After coming, they met there. So, they are Parambrahma Anveshamanaha. They want to have Parabrahma Jnana Anubhuti. So, Etat Havo Sarvam Vakshatiti. This is a guru famous in this city now. Like every period of history of 20, 30 years, one person is famous spiritually. He is not famous all the time. 20 years back, he was not known to anyone. 40 years back, nobody knows him. Maybe in books he will be there. Other Mahatma becomes famous that time. So to politics, so to cinema, so to sports, etc. So at that time, he was famous. Pippalada Rishi. Before him, many were there. After him also, many were there. Many will come. But he was famous that time. So he will be the one who can guide us in Brahma Vidya. That's how Param Brahman Veshimanaha they went. Then he said 1 year, you wait, do the seva, Shraddha, Ityadi develop karo, fir main deta hu. After 1 year, they ask, he gives answer. The point is what? Toward the end, he says, what I gave you is the answer. There is ataparam nanyadasti, he says. Not only I don't know anything higher than this, there's nothing higher than this to know by anyone. If it is there, I would have known it and I would have told you. Therefore, what is the main point there? Stop running behind gurus and all that. This is the ultimate given. Practice it and realize it. Don't be in that continuous confused mood of mind as if और कुछ है और कुछ है और कुछ है. लेकिन विषयासक्ति द माइंड ऑलवेज रन्स बिकॉज उसके मन में होता है, मन के मन में और कुछ है और कुछ है और कुछ है, इसलिए कुछ करो और कुछ पाओ. दैट इज मोह. सेम मोह यू शुड नॉट हैव व्हेन द बेस्ट इज टॉट बाय द गुरु. People those who don't know that, then they go to all gurus with the same question. From the all guru get the same answer. To every guru they return the answer and take their question and go back to ask the other guru. So here by saying, having known this, nothing remains to be known. One side, entire essence of Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa I gave you. Second side, the best of the knowledge I have gave you. Third side, best of the knowledge which you can obtain that's given to you. Now stop searching for information. You are given. Now use this knowledge for your sadhana and get the siddhi. Anywhere you go, this only will be taught to you. But going and learning is not important. Final. After learning, stick to that sadhana and reach to your goal. So ये जानने के बाद और कुछ जानने का नहीं है, मतलब अब इंटेलेक्चुअली जान लिए हो, अब इसको प्रैक्टिस करो, इधर उधर ढूंढो मत और कुछ ऐसा सोचकर. For you and me also, once we come to Upanishad Vidyas, there is nothing greater than Upanishad. That only repeatedly we study till we become convinced and we do sadhana. If you study Yoga Darshanam, that is only Anushangikam, or it's helpful for our Chittavarti Nirodha so that our Vedanta becomes easier. That is why we are studying. So, naitad vignaya jignasoho jnatapyam avashishyate is a point to be noted, my Lord. That Bhagavan has given essence of all Shastras, best of the knowledge, and that thing which he can give to his best of the disciples, devotees, and the servants. Uddhava is all in one. Devotee, disciple, servant, and also Sakha. So for you and I also, hey very dear children, भगवान is saying, इसको जानने के बाद अब जानने की चीज़ नहीं होता, और इसको करने के बाद करने का चीज़ भी नहीं होता, और इसको पाने के बाद दूसरा पाने लायक भी नहीं है. तो जो जानना है जान चुके हो, अब उसी को करो, उसी को पाओ. That is the order there. That order you have to smell in this type of sentences. Everywhere direct imposition is not done, then the disciples won't like it. But they have to receive it that way. When the Guru says, there's nothing more to be known by than this, after knowing it means what? How to do it practically. That's what is the meaning. Now a beautiful example Bhagavan gives. Ki pitva piyusham amrutam. You know, when the amruta is drunk, piyusham amrutam. Piyusha means to be drunk, worthy. Like jignasu, pipasa, like piyusham, pitva, amrutam. So, piyusham also means which is very, very dearest and sweetest and tasty. है ना, पीयूषम. अब कषायम इज देयर, जबरदस्ती हम पीते हैं लेकिन वो पीयूष नहीं होता, दवा के लिए वो काम करता. बट दी खीर हो, you know, all these wonderful drinkables, they are all piyush. Because we love them. They're tasty also. Again, not the hard drinks there. The piyusha is which is madhura yukta. Honey is the best example. Here the second is amrita. So, see, dekho, pitva piyusham amritam. Having drunk the most nectarine nectar or madhura or amrita, patavyam avashishyate? Na avashishyate. Is there anything other thing to be drunk after having taken the nectar? अमृत पीने का चखने का और कुछ होता है क्या? पीत्वा पीयूषम अमृतम पातव्यम नावशिष्यते. Having drunk the nectar, amrita, ambrosia, nothing more. See, from the amrita, they call it ambrosia, English में. Nothing remains for drinking. So you have got, therefore, the jnana amritam. There is no other jnana to be received. And in the Bhagavata, Mahima we have seen, when Sri Shukadev ji starts opening the bottle of Bhagavata Amrita to give to our Parikshit Maharaj, didn't we see that Sudha Kumbham Gruhit Vaiduga Agachatu? Indra Bhagavan with all the devatas comes with the Amrita pot. Then he says, you take this Amritam and give us the Bhagavata Amritam. And he tries to convince Shukadev ji. Even Parikshit also, because for you, more than Bhagavata Amrita, this Amrita is required naturally, because the Takshaka is going to come and bite you. He comes with poison. Now this Amrita is got from a Kshirasagara Mathanam to free you from that mortality only, no? So it is an antidote, it is preventive. So Takshaka will bite you, that was a shapa. But why should you die? You can be alive. See, I brought the Amrita. Indra says, ye Amrita aap le lo. There is a topic. Sudha kumbham gruhit vaiva agachata. Evam vinimaya jate. Vinimaya, exchange it's called. You take this, give that. You know what Shukadev ji tells him? Are mere pyare hai. What is the connection or relation between your Amrita and this Amrita? He gives a example. क्व सुधा क्व कथा सम्यक क्व काचः क्व मणिर महान. Look same both of them, a कांच का टुकड़ा, काचा means glass piece, and mani a diamond. Just because they are looking each other, can you exchange each of them? This Bhagavat Amrita is like a money, and your Amrita is like kacha. How can I give money and take kacha? Pagal hai kya? In this way, the Indradi were sent disappointed only. You understand? That भागवत में हमको ये पहले ही सर्ग में या अध्याय में दिखता है वो. Why not we refer it once? Nothing wrong. In the first 30 shlokas only it is there in the see कि एवं विनिश्य क्या है शुकम नत्वा वदन सर्वे स्वकार्य परीक्षिते कथां वक्तुम सभायां संस्थिते शुके परीक्षित जी को कथा बताने के लिए जब सुख जी वाज सीटेड इन दैट सभा सुधा कुंभम गृहीत्वैव देवास्तत्र समागमन देवतास केम bringing the sudha kumbha amrita pot then shukam natva avadan sarve they did pranam to Shukadev devatas and they said ki swakarya kushalaha they are intelligent how to get their work done katha sudham prayachasva please give us the katha amrita gruhitva eva sudham imam take this sudha अमृत ले लो हमको कथा अमृत को दे दो एवं इनमें जाते when the exchange is done सुधा राज्ञा प्रपीयताम let the raja drink this and he will be alive takshaka's bite will not kill him prapasyamo vayam sarve Srimad Bhagavata amritam we will all drink the Bhagavata amrita when they said Bhagavan Shukadev ji ka soch in the mind kwa sudha kwa katha loke where is the comparison between katha amrita and this amrita like kwa kacha kwa manir mahan how can you compare a kach ka tukda with mani they were brahmarata vicharya enam Sukadev is called Brahmarata, Parikshit is called Vishnurata. Evam tada devan jahasaha. He just refused and sent back. Why? Abhaktan stanscha vijnaya. Na dadavasam kathamritam. They are only bhogis. Their mind is always in Kshipta Muda Bhumika, maximum Vikshipta. Therefore, they don't deserve. Even Devatas. Therefore, Abhaktan stanscha vijnaya. Na dadav kathamritam. That's why conclusion is what? Srimad Bhagavati Varta Suranam api Durlabha. This great Bhagavata Jnanam is Durlabha even to Devatas. They may get Amrita, not Katha Amrita. See, Tava Katha Amritam Tapta Jivanam Kavir Piriditam Kalmashapaham Shravanamangalam Srimadatam Bhuvi Grunanti Ye Bhurida Janaha. See, Gopika Gita में देखा हमने. So same thing Bhagavan here. What was in Mahatmyam? He is saying here, कि if you drink Amrita, you don't need to drink any other liquid. So too, if you drink Bhagavata Amrita, no other Katha Amrita, Jnana Amrita is required. That best of the thing is in entire Bhagavata. The essence of that is in the 11th skandha. उसका essence भी मैं पिछले 2-3 chapter में कहते आ रहा हूँ उसमें भी in this 29th chapter because you asked me in the precise form but at the same time the main content I have given you, oh my dear Uddhava. So already also Bhagavan said Samasa Vyadhi Vidina. I gave you in the Vyasa Paddhati as well as Samasa Paddhati. Samasa, shortcut, Vyasa, elaborate. So if you don't have time for remembering the elaborate things, the Samasa wala yaad rakho, but don't go again in search of anything better than this. There is nothing better possible. The best is given to you. Only thing is, you accept it like that, grasp it, get it digested, practice it. That's what is advice. So, भगवान का वर्ड क्या है यहाँ? Having gained this, nothing remains to be gained. So, नैतद् विज्ञाय जिज्ञासो ज्ञातव्यम अवशिष्यते पीत्वा पीयूषम अमृतम पातव्यम नावशिष्यते. जैसे अमृत पीकर दूसरे पीने की जरूरत नहीं होता. In the same way, I gave you such a best knowledge, having gained which nothing more remains to be learned or known. What it means for you and me? For you and me, what it means is this 29th chapter. Few more times we have to do our mananam chintanam and take it seriously to our heart and try to be sincere in our practice of it. Then get the Bhagavatatva experience of the Bhagavan in our heart and everywhere. हो गया. नाउ कम्स भगवान का 2 और श्लोक है उद्धव जी के लिए. वन इज 33 आई एम टचिंग नाउ. ज्ञाने कर्मणि योगे च वार्तायां दंडधारणे यावान अर्थो नृणान्तात् तावान स्तेहम चतुर्विधः. तो इज अ वेरी वेरी confidential point भगवान sharing, not shared even with Uddhav ji, Arjuna there. I don't know to how many people this said, Bhagavan said this, but Uddhav ji को इन्होंने कहा is the highest of the gift he gave to Uddhava as a compliment. Very, very typical shloka this is. Actually ये भक्त के तरफ से आना चाहिए. But Bhagavan खुद ही बता रहे. So that his most dearest bhakta, Uddhava, should not miss this one. Very, very powerful. And for us also, if this one realization comes to us, then we will not be anything other than sadhakas. We can never be anymore the samsari. If we deeply understand this. So he says, Jnane yavan arthaha, karmani yavan arthaha, yoge yavan arthaha, vartayam yavan arthaha, dandadharane yavan arthaha, nrunam. For human beings, whatever the artha or prayojana is there in the jnana, in the karma, in the yoga, in the varta, in the dandadharana, these are all the purusharthas. These are all the works we do, efforts we put. Each of the efforts are put for some artha or prayojana. And Bhagavan says to Arjuna, Uddhava and all of us, कि all the prayojana of all these sadhanas are in me. And me, you gain it, you gain me through what I said so far in this chapter and earlier prasanga. तो एक्चुअल भक्तों के लिए मेरे से ज़्यादा पाने का और कुछ नहीं है, और मुझे पाने का ये पद्धति है. और जो कोई भी लोग जो जो करके पाते हैं वो सब मेरे अंदर ही है. यावान अर्थः. No, see, same word Bhagavan Krishna uses for the Jnanam to Arjuna in chapter 2. Same word uses, Yavan arthaha udapane sarvatam samplutodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu brahmanasya vijanatah. 46th verse. After this only karmanyavadikaraste mafaleshu shloka comes. So what is the meaning of that shloka there? Yavan artha udapane. Udapana means the well in your house. Paniwala kwa. Yavan artha. Whatever the prayojanas or utilities you have with that udaka or with that well in your house, sarvata samplutodake. Will not all these purposes are fulfilled in a river? More things are achieved in the river which are not possible in the well. This example after giving, Bhagavan says, Tavan sarveshu bhuteshu brahmanasya vijanatah. In the same way, through all the Veda Ukta, Upasana, Karma Kanda, whatever the lokas and the sukha, ananda you are going to gain, all those gains are in brahmanasya vijanatah. If you know the Brahma, in that all these benefits are there. It's like 2000 रुपए में 500 भी है, 200 भी है, 100 भी, 50 भी, 20 भी, 10 भी, 5 भी, 1 भी. Morning class also, Brahmavida apnoti param. There also yavan arthodapane sarvata samvritodake tavan sarveshu vedeshu. In all the Vedas, whatever the Falashruti Yukta Karmakandas are there, all of them are achieved in a Brahmanasya Vijanataha, the one who experiences Brahma. Brahma Vijnanam. Tomorrow we'll see. Again Upanishad will come. Here also Bhagavan says, in me only all your gains are. You gain me, you gain everything. Gaining me in two forms. One as Parabrahma Tattva, second as the Sharanya Bhagavan. Totally Sharanagati to me. How to do that? These are the sadhanas I taught to you. Therefore, don't do anything else to get anything else. Do only these things to get me. Because in this knowledge, all the essence of that knowledge is there. And in gaining me, all the gains are there. How important. Now one by one. First, Jnane. With Jnana, what comes out of 4 Purusharthas? Moksha. Bhagavan says, there is nowhere anywhere moksha. Moksha is in my obtaining, only moksha is there. When you gain me, you are mukta. All other moksha are not moksha. Gaining me only as moksha. In this time, me means Parabrahma only. Therefore, for moksha, you have to gain Jnanam. So, in me only, gain my Jnanam or sadhana I told by you, you get the moksha. So, ज्ञान से वाला पाने वाला मोक्ष मेरे अंदर है. Then कर्मणि, through karma, what is the purushartha is fulfilled. Dharma purushartha is fulfilled. ज्ञान से मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ, कर्म से धर्म पुरुषार्थ is fulfilled. So, with the karma, whatever dharma you fulfill, all of them are found in me only. Third one is what? Yogecha. Through the yoga, the siddhi is gained. Through the siddhi, the kamana purtis are gained. Therefore, through the yoga, all the kama purushartha fulfillment also is in me. So moksha is in me, dharma purushartha in me. Then the kama purushartha is in me. Then vartayam in your business or trading, danda dharane in your administration. What is the purpose? To gain the wealth only, artha purushartha. Therefore, your artha purushartha also is me. If you remember in the fourth skandha, in all those four stories, the Dhruva Charitra, and then Daksha Prajavati Charitra, in Raja Pruthu Charitra, and then Puranjana Upakhyanam. In all the four stories, each of the story we proved that each story is telling us that one story says the Dharma Purushartha is in Bhagavan's Bhakti only. Artha Purushartha also is in Bhagavan Bhakti. Jnana Purushartha is in Bhagavan. Moksha also is in Bhagavan. We discussed it that way. Those four chapters of the fourth skandha, four stories are there in that. Here also Bhagavan says, तुम्हारा धर्मार्थ काम मोक्ष चार पुरुषार्थ मेरे पाने मुझे पाने में होते हैं. Therefore, I am the four purusharthas to you. And how you obtain me? Sadhana is given. He Uddhava. Nunam, Jnane, Moksha, Karmani, Dharma, Yogecha, Kamana, Vartayam Dandatarane, Artha, Yavan Artha. All these four purusharthas are Nunam He Tata, Tavan Te Aham Chaturvidaha. So for the human beings, whatever four purusharthas they do to get four things, all those things for you are available in me. So Bhagavan is endorsing or strengthening Uddhava's bhakti and sharanagati to himself. अभी जब तक पास में है मैं हूँ, अब जब दूर बद्री भेज रहा हूँ तुमको, मैं भी जा रहा हूँ, then again don't get distracted. For you, all purusharthas are in me. That's why I said, Bhagavan also will not dare to say this thing to anyone कि तुम्हारे चारों पुरुषार्थ मेरे अंदर है. क्यों है? फैक्ट है ही, बट सुनने वालों को हिम्मत नहीं तो. But the disciple, a devotee understands. मेरा धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष चारों भगवान में है. मतलब भक्त को या जिज्ञासु को कहने वाली बात भगवान ने खुद कह दी. And it is the acme of all teachings. That's the meaning of Sarva Dharman Parityajya. Dharman means Dharman, Arthan, Kaman, Moksha. All the four. One dharma is used, it includes all the three purusharthas also. Dharman means Dharmadhikan, Dharmadi Chaturida Purusharthan. Paritha Tyajya. Mam Ekam Sharanam Vraja. For you, Uddhava, तुम्हारे धर्मार्थ का मोक्ष चारों मेरे अंदर ही है. इसलिए मुझे पाओ, उसके लिए मुझको प्रसन्न करो, उसके लिए मैंने जो साधनाएं बताई उसी में रमते रहना बस. See, this is called Nishchayatmika Buddhi. May we all at this very crucial junction intensely pray to all gurus of Bhagavata and otherwise all devatas that please give us this Nishchayatmika Vyasayatmika Buddhi. Ki for us every gain is in gaining Bhagavan only. May our minds be not even once, even in dream, focus on anything else as the goal. सिवाय भगवान हमारा जीवन में कोई भी लक्ष्य ना रहे. भगवान को पाया तो मोक्ष हो गया, भगवान को पाया तो धर्म हो गया, भगवान को पाया तो अर्थ मिल गया, भगवान को पाया तो उससे ज्यादा कामना क्या है? सीधी कामना गिव्स सुख. कैन देयर बी एनी सुख मोर देन भगवान? अर्थ गिव्स सिक्योरिटी. कैन देयर बी मोर सिक्योरिटी देन भगवान? Dharma gives fulfillment. Can there be more fulfillment? Bhagavan. Moksha gives bliss. Can there be any bliss more than in Bhagavan? Charo Purusharth Bhagavad Prapti. See how great is this topic, but little sublime. Those who have studied 11 skandhas, they only have the capacity at least to listen and understand. Not everybody can grasp these sublime things. And आप लोगों को ये पता नहीं चल रहा कि because you are coming regularly, your minds are tuned to easily listen to these things. कोई बंदा नया आकर ये बातें सुनते मानो उसको दिमाग चढ़ेगा नहीं. It is all tangential. क्या बोल रहे they don't even understand. But you and I, because regularly listening, We are not even knowing that we are trained or tuned for listening to such beautiful things. And fix our mind. Where is your dharmartha kamoksha now? In obtaining Bhagavan. How we obtain Bhagavan? By His grace. How His grace comes when we do sadhana. What sadhana? Bhagavata dharmas. कल हम पढ़ेंगे भागवत धर्म का पाठ. Because we are coming to the conclusion of this chapter, 20th chapter, we chant 9th skandha का रामचरित्र तो है ही कल. So how many shlokas are there? We will wait for रामचरित्र. Never mind. Anyway, रामचरित्र अध्यात्म में चल रहा है. तो 29th chapter chanting once or twice more we will see, just to see how much we remember before doing this class. One last shloka is there of Bhagavan, I believe. Yeah. After this, entire teachings of him are over. Then a sweet topic of Shukadevji's commentary, 2 shlokas. Then Sri Uddhavji's reply. When Bhagavan asked, no, 8-9 shlokas back, Api Uddhava Tvaya Brahma, Samyak Avadharitam, Apite Vigata Moha, Shokaschasau Manobhavaha. भगवान ने सवाल पूछा, अब उनको जवाब के लिए वेट भी करना है ना, जवाब रिसीव भी करना है. What Uddhava gives reply, that we will see. Then the last words of advice to Uddhavji, and again Shukadevji's commentary. These are great they are topics. May we have the sustaining love, sustaining inspiration, sustaining interest to inquisitively listen to these classes and learn these most redeeming, sublime things. May we by any means should not dislike them. Go away from this शास्त्र. मैं तो वही कह रहा हूँ, भगवान मेरे मन ही मेरा शत्रु है. वो अपने राग द्वेषों में फंसकर उन सब चीज़ों के लिए इस भागवत से दूर भगाने का मुझे कोशिश करता है. भगवान मुझे बचाओ, मेरे मन से बचाओ, बचाओ मेरे बुद्धि से बचाओ, बचाओ मेरे इंद्रियों से बचाओ. क्या बचाना भैया? मुझे आपके ही चरण में रमना है, आपके ही भागवत कथाओं में रमना है, और कहीं मन मेरा भटके ना. Is it not? That is, danger always is there. Given little chance, that will pull us down again to something away from Shastra or Satsanga, again to come back to this place. So tough. Our journey is like the ants climbing the huge wall. इतने मुश्किल से चढ़ते हैं. आधा हो गया, थोड़ा हवा झोंका लगा, slipped, comes down again. But it never gives up. You and I also, like the ant, hold the grip strongly of the wall, keep on climbing. If the hold is little weaker, any wind of demoralization or anything. And for you and I tell you, from outside, I believe there are less problems now. From outside, from your family members or from your neighbors or relatives, not that many problems to distract from this Shastra. If at all they are there, from inside. And inside also, most dangerously, not from your kama krodha that come from the mana. वो भी manageable है. I suggest you or I'll hint at you. I will not warn you. Who am I to warn? The problems come from the ego. The ego which comes in the beginning with the emptiness of knowledge. When it gains some information, it starts bloating up. अब हो गया, इस गुरु को सुन ली, so let us go to other guru. और एक किताब को सुन लिया, चलो अदर दूसरा सुनते हैं. This is a maya at the ego level playing. So far we were discussing throughout our study, the biggest enemy of ours is our mana, mana, mana. Now let us change our definition or improve it. Not even mana, our crooked, cruel, cunning, but sweet looking ahankara is our shatru, which is very tough to even accept. It has its own variety ways to play to take us away from Shastra, from Satsanga, from Adhyatmik sadhana. वन वर्ड, मैं थक गया हूँ, मैं बहुत सुन चुका हूँ, भागवत पहले भी सुना है, मुझे पता है, मैं जानता हूँ क्या बोलने वाले. ऑल ऑफ देम आर द ट्रिक्स प्लेड बाय ईगो टू टेक अस अवे फ्रॉम शास्त्र और सत्संग. उससे बच के रहना. See, आत्मनावा करोमि यद्य सकलम परस्मै. सो भगवान मुझे मेरे अहंकार से बचाओ, मुझे मेरे बुद्धि से बचाओ, मुझे मेरे मन से बचाओ, मेरे इंद्रियों से बचाओ. आपके चरण में पकड़ के रखो, कहीं जाने मत देना. दिस डेली 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 करते रहना. And the result of that only are these many classes. These 6 classes are not the attending for us to hold on to Bhagavan. Uh-huh. These are the 6 classes where we are giving chance to Bhagavan to hold us from getting lost into the world. But the thing is, इंग्लिश हिंदी वालों को तेलुगु नहीं आता, इसलिए वो लोग 2 क्लास मिस करते हैं. तेलुगु वालों को इन सुबह का शाम का अच्छा नहीं लगता, इसलिए वो छोड़ते हैं. बट आई एम द ओनली वन लकी, ऑल द 6 आई अटेंड. And giving chance for Bhagavan to hold me from getting lost because I prayed to him. Without your kripa, I cannot be held. I will be flooded in this flood of Kali Yuga, flood of the worldliness, flood of the Maya, Moha. देखो, माया मोह जाना बात नहीं होता, खाओ सो जाओ, दैट्स माया. बस जिंदगी उसी में बिताते रहना. अब पता ही नहीं चलता कि हम ह्यूमन बीइंग हैव कम हियर ओनली टू नो द सेल्फ एंड रियलाइज. ये तो इतने दूर की बातें होते हैं. जो सुबह उठो, ईटो, खाओ, सो जाओ, बस माया. उनको पता भी नहीं कि वो मोह माया में फंसे. लाइक इफ आई स्टॉप क्लासेस, व्हाट आई विल डू? ओनली ईट एंड स्लीप. यू नो, 6, 7, 10 मिनट्स ईटिंग. अभी 1 घंटा खाऊंगा मैं, 6 घंटे का सोने का 12 घंटे सो जाऊंगा. टाइम तो रुकता नहीं. सी कितना बारीक फर्क है पूरे फंस कर तबाह होने में और पूरे उनके कृपा से उत्थान होने में. दिस मच ओनली. Give time for classes, slowly we are liberated. Don't give time for classes, give it for Nidra and Bhojanam. Enough. These are only 2. We are not using time in serving the world, in taking up great projects, in doing the uddhana of the society. ये सपने में भी आता नहीं हमको. है ना. हमको क्या है ना, पड़ोसी घर में आग भी लगी तो हमारे घर में लगा तब देखेंगे. वी आर ऑफ दैट एटीट्यूड. अब लग भी गया, हम दूसरे घर में जाएंगे जहाँ बुझ गया, इसको बुझाते ना हम. वी आर सो इन दिस वर्ल्ड एक्सेप्ट ए 0.005%. ऑल either are extremely selfish or extremely lazy. Nobody is having that yajna bhavana of working for the total. Many few, very few. और वो भी पर्दे के पीछे पूरा उनका स्वार्थ ही होता है. What I am trying to say is, if we take chance or permission, if you take it granted or misuse the choice given, then we will be getting flown in the world. बाद में किसी को ब्लेम करो, कोई नहीं सुनेगा. Like those who don't come to classes nowadays, I can't listen to them. I have nothing to talk to you. Come to class, everything is done. कोई पूछेगा नहीं उनको. फिर धीरे धीरे वो तमोगुण में गिरते जाएंगे. देन द बॉडी कॉन्शियसनेस ग्रोज मोर एंड मोर. देन एवरी पेन एग्जिस्टिंग नॉन एग्जिस्टिंग इज रिमेम्बर्ड. देन द दुख एक के बाद एक बढ़ता रहता और एक दिन ऐसे ऐसे ठबाक चले जाते. शुड यू वांट टू लाई लाइक दैट? आई तो नहीं चाहता मैं तो भगवान का नाम लेते लेते भगवान में जाना है हमको. That is the thing done only when we have the value given to these satsangas regular. भगवान said, इसको जानने का और कुछ जानने का नहीं है. ये तो अमृत है, इसको पिया और कुछ पीने को जरूरत नहीं है. और इसके द्वारा you will get me. When you get me, it is equivalent to your all 4 पुरुषार्थास fulfilled. अब इससे बढ़कर कौन से भाषा में कौन कह सकता है बताओ. But tell you now, our mind intellects are so extroverted and gross and misguided by the preconceived notions. More than all that, such a thick, stony, or what do you say, tamasic, that we don't even understand these things. Don't even understand. Like, when you go to our temples, ये मेरा पर्सनल है, absolutely personal opinion. Don't pull it to argument and discussion. I only fail in that explaining. Just that example, why it came, I don't know. So, in those remote temples of ours of anciency, outside the temple, along with फूल फल बेचने वाले, कोई जड़ी बूटियों से दवाएं बेचने वाले होते हैं, 30 रुपए का बोतल सर दर्द का, 100 रुपए का तेल, वो जंगलों के लकड़ियों से बनाया हुआ घुटने दर्द वगैरह के लिए। आई टेल यू दे वर्क मिराकल्स. Then the lakhs of rupees we spend for this allopathy, this pati, that pati. But who values them? Who cares them? They have they got that vidya from ancestors. So they have sixth sense in them. So they see the trees and plants. They know क्या दवा उससे निकलता है, किसके लिए उसको. ये सब ये मेडिकल कॉलेज में पढ़ने से ही नहीं होता, परंपरा से भी आता. सो दे मेक दोज थिंग्स. डिफरेंट कलर्ड बॉटल्स होते हैं. तेल क्या है, ये क्या है. They are so precious, I tell you. But no, they are not lab tested and all. Therefore, there will be danger and all. Like, one great person, a guru revealed to him during the corona a medicine. Those who have known it and taken, everybody got cured. But it became political, it became so varied, that fellow was suppressed so much and thrown out of that village only. I tell you, somebody should have sponsored him to go to America, at least China. They would have used him. Cure. Lakhs and lakhs people dying, he could have protected. In this way, in this our misfortune thing, little only good things are there, and that also we don't recognize. Just like that example, here also, the best of the thing Bhagavan gave, but still our buddhi, if it is very thick in tamas, we don't recognize it. That's what I'm saying. Oh God, while giving this knowledge, please see to it that give us sensitivity, sensibility also to understand its importance, learn it, repeatedly practice it, and reach to you single pointedly without any distraction in this very life, in this very moment. Let this prayer become stronger. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namaha. Krishna Chandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Sadgurunath Maharaj ki Jai. Thank you, friends. Can we study for some time? Our Adhyatma Ramayanam also. Kind of you. Thank you.